Skipper, St. Cole, Marianne, Jack, Anne-Marie, Sean, Daniel, honored guests, family, shipmates, and friends. I've been told to keep this to a half hour. It's truly humbling that my shipmate would request the simple son of an Irish immigrant to speak at his retirement. His faith that the Holy Spirit would put a word or two in my mouth to make a small difference, add a bit of honor and humor to over 25 years this gifted physician and naval officer has served is testament to his childlike faith. It is also a testament to John that if you look with appreciation of all the blessings that life has bestowed upon you, the realization that you've made a tremendous impact on many more lives than you imagine comes as a surprise. John is about the brightest physician any of us know. I mean, after all, he's a brain doctor. But let us pause for a minute as we look at the man, the legend. His journey is a dichotomy, a cross between sit right back up, tell you a tale of a faithful ship, and a wonderful life. For those of you too young to understand the references, we'll explain later. You poor bog rats, we'll explain a good few things later. You see, some naval officers have had more than a few attempted career moves. Captain Hawley came pretty close to not having a career. A young man joins the Navy, recruited, play lacrosse by the Naval Academy, thinking, I'll play lacrosse, fly jets. Humble as his nature is, but your basic stud, smart, athletic, and Irish. I'm going to take the world. Few can relate to that unless you're Irish, a stud. Truth be known, Jason Bourne's name, his initial was John Mick O'Bourne Hawley. But then, you know, he was struck by this thing called Guillain-Barré. His legs went out. Slowly, his muscles deteriorated. The poor Irish lad, he struggled. What should he do? People wanted and tried to medically retire him, which for most would have been done. But he had made an impression upon people that they went to bat for him, his lacrosse coach and a family doctor. Why? Because they saw a young man who was struggling, who they believed was worth going the extra mile. They saw a young man who our Navy needed. They were inspired that this young man was destined for greatness. What they did makes our Navy great. They invested. They invested in their people. Was he destined for greatness? I, and a good few others, say yes, because he made a difference. So he gets commissioned, and he's stashed away in this secret program to square away people who were special but not quite right and needed Irish mentorship. The list of individuals is secret, but it is thought that a number of XOs have gone through the program. He also takes the prerequisites to get into medical school because his initial major was rocks for jocks. Despite the 100-hour work weeks to do such a thing, he managed to finish the required courses and gets into medical school. Of course, he wants to become a family doctor, but he finds he's gifted and grasps the black box known as neurology. Besides, he figures he's got to fight with that bastard called Guillain-Barré. He becomes a stud at Bethesda. Next, he's stationed at Pensacola. He becomes the first neurologist to be Teacher of the Year. Of course, they want him back at Bethesda in that secret program to square away, this time COs and XO proteges, also to go to become a fellowship. His second greatest career move was coming to Jacksonville. And I told you he was the Teacher of the Year in Pensacola as a neurologist. Well, that son of a gun does it here again at Jacksonville. So, some of you don't know, but John, my lovely bride, are second cousins. Stop the music. You see, Cousin Putty, he found a powerful woman of profound faith. In steps Marianne, his future bride, who puts the come hither on. She is a brave, kind, and understanding woman. But let's not give her too much credit. After all, she probably saw sainthood being married to John and a straight ticket to heaven. So now you gather his greatest career move, love and marriage to Mary Ann. John and I are fine friends. The only argument we ever have is who married better. But we both agree we far outdid ourselves. Oh yeah, he went to Germany for a year to take care of our wounded warriors. You might just get a sea story or two out of him later regarding that trip. Now John's parents, Sonny and Susie, certainly deserve recognition. When I first met Sonny, I thought John might have been switched at birth. But then realized it was his father who apparently taught him how to marry a saint. John, you've been a tremendous physician, naval officer, and an influence to our family practice program and our hospital. You've been more of an influence to me and to countless others than you can ever know or will take credit for. That makes you a great man, one of the people that when I grow up I want to be like. God bless. I love you. Thank you, shipmate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain John Hawley.